Right, here's how Dave's Roofing went from 4 jobs in February and $32,000 in revenue to over 9 jobs in March and over $51,000 in revenue. I'm going to share the exact strategy that they used to land 5 extra roofing jobs in just 1 month. Let's get to it. So, first, let's talk about why Dave's roofing business was stuck. Why was it not growing? The first reason was that most of his business came through word of mouth, just referrals. And I think a lot of people, they run their businesses just based off of referrals. This is a terrible thing to do because the number one thing you want is you want leads coming into you. You want inbound leads. And referrals can only get you so far. Eventually you're gonna run out of referrals and you're gonna be fucked, let's be honest. So you need a specific system which consistently brings you inbound leads. The second reason he was stuck was he had a very, very weak online presence. When I first started working with him, he only had 7 Google reviews. That is pretty bad. I'm pretty sure you guys watching this video have more than 7 happy clients. I'm pretty sure of it. So the more reviews you have, the more jobs you're gonna get because people will base their entire decision of whether to work with you or not based on how many reviews you have. A lot of reviews shows you have trust, shows that you've done good quality work in the past. If you have 7 reviews, it's not really gonna cut it. And the last thing was he handled everything all the way from sales to solving every single problem. He was the one answering calls, he was the one booking, he was the one doing inspections, he was the one actually working. He was doing everything. This is not a business, it's a job. It's like a low paying job. We're running a business here. So we want to make sure everything's optimized and that we have a system. So those were the reasons that Dave's roofing business was stuck. Now, what are some of the changes that we implemented that got him 5 new jobs in 1 month? The first thing that we implemented was a smart website. This isn't any normal website, this is what we call a smart website. So let's first talk about the problem that you're facing right now. If your current website looks something like this, you are not going to get clients. Completely forget about getting clients. And if you don't have a website right now, you need to bro, I don't even know what to tell you. Like get off this video and make a website. You need a website. Because a smart website equals more jobs. It's really that simple, right? A website like this is going to get you absolutely nowhere. You need to have a smart website. Now, what does a smart website includes? It includes a couple of different things. The first thing it includes is a free quote form. I can't even stress how important this is. A free quote form is basically a form that they see as soon as they open the website, right? It asks a couple of questions, you put their answer, it asks another question, you put the answer, and so on and so forth. And at the bottom, it has a big button which says to send. So people will come onto your website, they'll answer the question, they'll put their phone number, they'll click send, and the lead information goes directly to your phone. So people will be coming into your website every single week, and leads will be coming straight to your phone. Remember when I said we need a system which gets inbound leads? This is exactly what a smart website has. Another thing we need is a button to directly call you, and we call this a hyperlink. So maybe right now on your website you have your phone number. That's a terrible thing because people will have to memorize that phone number, take their phone out, look at your website, look at their phone, look at your website, look at your phone. It's terrible. We need a way for them to quickly call you with absolutely zero friction. And the best way to do that is to have a button which is hyperlinked. So all this means is people can click on your phone number and it instantly calls you. This way people don't have to type the phone number or memorize your phone number. They can just tap one button and they're already on the phone with you. This is super important and it gets you so many more phone calls. Some other things that a smart website has to include is pictures of your work. You have to understand people are going to base their decision of whether to work with you or not based off of testimonials, based off of reviews, based off your previous projects. If you have like 2 photos of some roof that you remodeled, you're not really helping yourself out. Include high quality photos of all the work you've done in the past, and this gives the person so much more confidence because they see all the work that you've done. They appreciate all the work that you've done, and they're so much more likely to do some business with you. And you also need to show your Google reviews. Remember when I said that he only had 7 Google reviews? We bumped that up to 20 reviews. Again, it's not like a massive increase, but it is still an increase. The more Google reviews you have, the more reputable you are. And the way more likely someone is to actually start working with you. Now, this is an example of what a smart website looks like. This is for another roofer that we worked with, and this is exactly what I was talking about with the free quote form. So people can literally put in their information, they can click this get estimate button, and instantly the lead gets sent to the roofer's phone and they can start communicating. That's how simple it is. You can see if you scroll down, there's also Google reviews and there's also a lot of photos, right? We also have a services section. So this shows all the services that these people do, and we also have a contact section, right? So they can literally click this little phone number over here. They can just click it and it instantly starts a call. So they don't have to memorize the 6, 7, 8 number. They don't have to memorize anything. They can just click the button and they're already on a phone call. Now, if you want a free smart website for your business, click the first link in the description to go check it out. It includes, like I said, the free quote form. We have a services section. We have a contact section, and there's so much more. I think there's like over 20, 25 pages in the website. So if you want a free website for your home services business, click the first link in the description to go check it out. And this is kind of what these websites look like. They're very optimized. So that was the first change that we implemented, and that by itself got him 2 extra jobs. We had, I think maybe there was 5 or 6 people that found the website and started filling in that little form, and from that he converted 2 jobs. That's pretty amazing. If you think about it, like if each job is worth, let's say $5,000, he just made $10,000 from a fucking website. Like, you see how simple it is? The next thing that we implemented was a missed call text back. I don't even know why more people don't use this. It's so effective. Let me tell you what it's like, right? The current problem that you're facing right now goes something like this. Let's imagine it's Wednesday morning, you're on a roof with your hammer, your hands are full and you can't answer your phone. All of a sudden, your phone starts to ring and it's from an unknown number. You don't even hear it ring, right? You're too busy. Or if you hear it ring, you can't answer it because you're too busy working. And so you missed the phone call and you just lost a potential job. That job could have been a $5,000 job that you just missed because your hands were full, right? Let's talk about missed call text back, because missed call text back equals more jobs. Let's imagine you're in that same exact scenario with your hands full on top of that roof. Your phone rings again. It's the same unknown number. Now what happens? Automatically the system fires off this text. It says, "Hi, sorry I missed your call. I'm on a job right now. Send me a message about what you need and I'll get back to you ASAP." This is perfect. 5 minutes later, while your hands are still full, you're still on that roof, the customer replies and says, "Hey, I need my roof inspected." Boom, you just got a new job. You literally got a new job while your hands were full, while you were on another job. So you see how you can turn something which is negative, like a missed call, into a job? This is the system I was talking about. This is super effective. And when we implemented this for Dave, he got 2 more jobs in 1 month. Like this is like free stuff. Like you don't have to like be a scientist or do a bunch of paid ads or any of this stuff. These people already are finding you because you're putting yourself in that position. They're calling you up, they're asking you for information, and you just land more jobs. Now, the third thing that we implemented was automatic Google reviews. Like I mentioned, Google reviews are extremely important. If you just have like 10 Google reviews, people are going to think, wow, this person has only worked with like 10 people. You need to show them that you worked with dozens and dozens, maybe hundreds of people, because that builds immense trust. Let me tell you why Google reviews are so important. If I search up roofers in Atlanta, for example, these are the businesses that show up. These are the businesses that rank on Google. And you have to remember, people are not going to go to the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th page of Google to find a roofer. They're just going to search up roofer near me. They're going to find the highest rated roofer and they're going to call them. That's it. So if you're not ranking the 1st or 2nd page, you're literally invisible to these people. Now, what do you notice that's in common with all these 3 roofers? Check it out. It's the Google reviews, right? This one, they all have hundreds of Google reviews, and they're all rated super, super high, right? This one's rated 4.9 stars. This one's rated 4.8 stars. They're rated super high. So there's an immense amount of trust that people have, right? If you have less reviews, or if you have like a 2.4 star rating, that literally means less jobs. That directly translates into less jobs. You cannot be in that position. Because like I said, people will skip to the roofer with the most reviews. they won't gamble on your business. They'll just go straight to your competitor because they have more reviews. So to summarize the things that we implemented for Dave, the first thing that we implemented was a smart website. This got him 2 more extra jobs. And again, as a reminder, get your free website is the first link in description. When you have a smart website, you get leads coming to you. You don't have to chase the leads. You get leads straight to your phone that you can start texting or calling, and you can get jobs just like that. The second thing that we implemented was a missed call text back system, and this got him 2 more jobs. Like you don't even understand how many calls you miss. And if each call can be worth like $2,000, $3,000, $5,000, one missed call is terrible. You can never miss a call again. And with a missed call text back system, we make sure that you never miss calls again and that you close as many of those calls as possible. And the third thing that we optimized for Dave was his automatic Google reviews, and this ended up getting him 1 extra job simply because there were more reviews, the customer was interested, called him up, and he landed a job. So make sure to implement these changes. Again, get your free website. It's the first link in the description. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you guys in the next video.